Hi guys, and welcome to another video by myself, Bateson87. Today we're doing a bit of different video, no gameplay, no packs, even though team in the group stage out and all that good stuff. But today we're going to look at something which has been floating around within the FIFA community since probably last week while I was away. Would have covered it earlier, guys, but wanted to see a little bit more about it to see what was the crack. Now, you guys are obviously clicked on the video because the title is New Icons with a question mark, and that is something we're going to take a look at today. So if you guys don't know really the background story of what has gone down, apologies for the voice crack there, apparently someone has seen player faces in a different game mode to obviously Ultimate Team, and it was pictures of icons. Now these icons are not released in SBCs, they're not even been announced by EA Sports, nowhere to be seen on any of the console versions, PC, all that stuff, and the only way we've seen it is via Twitter, via Reddit and all the other forum, everything else like that, guys. It's all over there. So today I wanted to basically gather it all up, have a bit of discussion with you guys as well. So the comment section is yours. Feel free to post your thoughts and opinions on it as well, and I'll be very interested to have a read. So if you guys do want an MSP, PSN codes or cheat game codes, go and check out g2ed.com. Their link is down below. If you're trying to smash over 5,000 likes, that'd be absolutely brilliant. And guys, subscribe to me and make sure you do hit that bell button so you get notified when an upload does go live on the channel. And I presume with it being a promo week, that could be quite a lot. So with that, guys, icons. There has been a few icons shown, not old pictures either. They are pretty new pictures. They're the ones with the icons, the icon shirt, the icon jersey, with the heads photoshopped onto them. And there is 3 versions of a lot of the cards. There is one version with, there is one player with 2 versions, which does point me to believe this card, and all these cards actually, may potentially never come into FIFA 18, but I'd be very curious on your opinion, thoughts and everything else like that, guys. Use it. Conspiracies. Let's get it written. And let's start off with the players, guys, which have been found on FIFA 18. I'm not sure where they've been found, but here they are. So with EA making the decision, guys, obviously to change legends to icons, we lost a lot of legends, players which were legends in previous FIFAs and never came into FIFA 18 as icons. The first one we're taking a look at, guys, is Franco Baresi. These are the 3 player images that we do have for the card. Ratings, I don't think were there. Maybe 1 rating was, but we didn't have the ratings, we didn't have the years, we don't know where they're from. But you can see there is 3 versions of Baresi. He was a legend in FIFA 17, never came onto FIFA 18 as an icon, and Baresi looks absolutely brilliant anyway. Decent hair, decent set of hair. I'm very, very jealous. And an Italian centre back, or maybe even a different position, if they are icon stories. And it does make me think, guys, that they may potentially be icon stories with them having 3 versions. But when, are they going to come to the game? Are they in the files for the future games? Because we have seen it before, guys, where we've seen a lot of Cantonas, a lot of other players. Henry, I think, was last year as well. Henry popped up last year somewhere in the game files, but didn't actually get released into FIFA 17, but did come in FIFA 18, as we do know, as an icon. And I think even the flicker of an image of Ferdinand with an icon kit, which did point towards obviously something new coming in. We got that with the icon release here, but Franco Baresi is the first one, and there's a lot of them to show today. And I think all of them have been in previous FIFAs, which obviously we have no explanation for. So why are they here? Comment down below. The next one is one which caused a lot of tears within the FIFA community when they realised that he would not be returning to the game, and it is Georgie Best. Obviously, right winger in FIFA 17. A lot of pro players used him, like Gorilla. I used him for a little bit as well. I'm not saying I'm a pro player, but I did use him for a little bit, and a lot of other people within the community absolutely loved the George Best at right wing. Now, they found 3 pictures, guys. They have a young George Best on the left hand side, they have the medium George Best, and then they have the prime George Best on the right. Or would it be the other way around, where the middle will be the prime? We don't know the years, we don't know the ratings or the positions, but these are the pictures that people have found. A nice would be nice to get him back. I won't lie to you guys, I would love to get George Best back, because still there is a lack of right wing legends in the game, icon, sorry, and he would cover that. So would you be excited to see George Best come back? Let me know in the comment section below. The next one is a Real Madrid Patreon. It is Butragueno, guys. Obviously, I think all his positions will be either centre forward or striker. He was 92 rated, I do believe, in FIFA 17. Never came back as an icon, but these are the 3 pictures that have been found for him. We have the very, very young-looking player on the left, the medium player in the middle, and actually that looks like the older one in the middle, actually. And then obviously like a mid-range one, and the one we probably were used to seeing in FIFA 17, which is the one on the right-hand side. Obviously, he is a nippy, very, very fast dribbler. Had a decent long shot in FIFA 17 as well. To see him return, it would be nice. But I honestly can't. I can't, like, me thinking about it, because of the amount of icons that have been found, I can't see how they would come into the game and how EA would release them. Like, it would be an absolute overload of icons within the game. Did they throw them straight into packs? Did they throw out SBCs? I don't know, and that makes me point to whether they would release them in FIFA 18. Maybe they're there for the future in FIFA 19 and onwards. Then we got Cannavaro, ex-Real Madrid, all the Italian clubs he played for. Numerous amount of medals. Cannavaro, very, very good Italian centre-back, obviously. I think he was in like a mid-range, maybe 89, I think was the peak of his legend in FIFA 17. We have 3 versions here. One with a nice amount of hair, one with getting there, and then obviously a commitment towards a very short look for the final picture. Now, Cannavaro was a very, very well-used centre-back when he was a legend. If he came back, he definitely would be in FIFA 18 as well. The next one is Luis Figo. We did talk about lack of right-wing icons in the game. George Best, if he came back, would be presumably a right-wing as well. The next one, which are presumably right-wing as well, is Luis Figo. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Inter Milan, loads of great clubs that he did play for. We've got a very, very young version on the left-hand side. And then getting older as we go through the icon pictures. Now remember, guys, these icon cards are photoshopped. The pictures are not. These are being found in the game, and this is where we've got them from. So no jiggery pokery when it comes to my videos, which is why I'm actually doing the video, because there is legitimacy around it. So Luis Figo could be a returning icon into FIFA 18 or FIFA 19. I'm still curious, guys. I'm thinking what you guys will be writing in the comment section below, but I can't read it. But hopefully you've got a lot to say on this topic. Manchester United fans lost a lot of legends last year. You did obviously keep Ferdinand, to my knowledge. I can't remember the other ones which you've got in the game. Ryan Giggs, and Welsh fans were a bit disappointed that Ryan Giggs was culled from the list. But we've got a young Giggsy, we've got a medium Giggsy, and then we've got one close to retirement Giggsy as well on the right. Will be different positions, I presume, as well. Maybe a left mid, left wing, maybe even a central card. Who knows when it comes to Ryan Giggs. But he is another one with some decent pictures on him. I'm moving back to Spain, guys. Another defensive player this time round. We've got Hierro, the Real Madrid captain for a very, very long time. Looks the same. Brilliant jawline. Looks very young on the left-hand side. Gets progressively older throughout the pictures. If he returns, would you use him? I know a lot of people didn't like him last year. And obviously we do have a very, very decent amount of choices when it comes to defensive options with icons in FIFA 18 currently. And the next one is an Irish one. It is Roy Keane. Another Manchester United fans out there were a little bit disappointed that he had disappeared, but he is in the game files. Young pictures, old pictures. He is there. Very, very good icon last year. It's difficult, guys. Like, the difference between icons and legends last year was pretty bad. Well, difference between this, just the conversion, getting used to not saying legends and stuff, it's pretty hard. But we do have Roy Keane as well. He's another one which has popped up. It'd be interesting because there's not been any announcements off EA about it, so I'm not expecting them to be released anytime this year, but maybe towards next year. But it's just strange how they've all got the icon kit on, and they've already had the heads photoshopped on. So guys, get them conspiracy theories thrown in the comment section below. And with the lack of goalkeepers, guys, when it does come to icons, I think there is a big lack of goalkeepers. We've got Yashin, we've got Schmeichel, Van der Sar. Trying to think of any other ones, but Lehmann was one which was ditched from a legend and didn't become an icon. But you can see he is there, guys. Decent images as well. Also the Arsenal versions, and will be a nice goalkeeper, but whether people would use him, we'll have to wait and see. But an alternative to Neuer, so we'll have to obviously hold out and see what does happen. But there is a goalkeeper there waiting to drop sometime. We have Gary Lineker as well, English striker. Obviously did a bit of trade abroad as well in Italy. Very, very good English striker. Could potentially be one of the highest rated English icons in the game as well if he did drop. But we've got the baby, we've got the mid-range, and we've got the elder as well with Gary Lineker. And sticking with the English theme, guys, we do have Bobby Moore this time round. Obviously got a charity around him, which obviously the Wembley Cup was around as well. Obviously died pretty recent. Was it recently? I can't remember now. But Bobby Moore, one of the greatest English players to ever set foot, and would be nice to see him come back, actually, because him and Rio will be a decent partnership. And who knows, they might even throw him in a CDM position. Who even knows, guys? Maybe a young one could be a CDM, but a very hardcore, old school defender. And there are the pictures that have been found. Now we go to Czech Republic, and we do have Nedved. Obviously, Juventus was where he did a majority of his trade. I didn't realise that that was him in his first picture, but you can see his hair gets absolutely awesome as the older he does get. So Nedved will be a left mid, maybe a different position as well, with them being icon stories. But whether it's this FIFA or next, you guys let me know. Manchester United and England fans unite. Paul Scholes, the Ginger Ninja, is there as well. Obviously, you can see him going from young to old, and he had an unstoppable shot, and did have an unstoppable shot in FIFA as well, so it'd be nice to see him come back if it was this year. Stoichkov, a lot of people's favourite cheap centre forward / striker in FIFA 17. I presume with him being Bulgarian that he wouldn't maybe need that much. I'm only thinking that because of Hadji and maybe a few other ones which have been released in test PCs currently, but Hadji is there. Nice looking pictures as well, and he will be another brutal icon added to the pool if he was to get released on FIFA 18. Now we have one of the best poachers in world football when he was playing. It is Ruud van Nistelrooy, Manchester United hitman, Real Madrid hitman, Hamburg hitman as well, and a few other teams before them also. But very, very tall, powerful striker, clinical with inside the area, and I presume maybe a few guys, maybe Dutchies, would want him to come back. Looking forward to it. Now moving to the final three, guys. Christian Vieri. Nice pictures on him, guys. He was a beast when Icons first came out. Me and Tanny absolutely love Vieri. He will be a brutal striker, very, very strong, decent in the air as well. And with the way FIFA 18 is, crossing is back at reasonable standard, so he maybe could come back to one of the peak icons in the game. But you can see 3 icon stories, and there's 2 more to show you. Now the next one is a player which has gone into politics but was a lot of people's favourite icon striker in previous FIFAs, and is George Weah, one of the greatest footballers ever to step foot on the field. A lot of people use it as a troll that he's American. We all know that isn't the case, and he has gone into politics, if you guys didn't know. Now with this, there was only 2 pictures found of him, missing the third. Now with George Weah obviously going into politics and stuff, we've seen it in the past, guys, where Romario may have was maybe pulled out of the game because of politics as well. There was that point to maybe something happening with these, and they're just here. I don't know why they're here, but it does point to maybe them not having a completed picture of George Weah, that the fact that he might not even come in and they're just there as a fail-safe, or they might be there as old files. And the final one, guys, is one I packed when it did come to the monthly rewards last year. It is Gianfranco Zola. Very, very good player at Chelsea, Parma, loads of other clubs as well. A beastly Italian, but obviously a little bit better than Inzaghi. So that has been the full range of the icons which have been found within the game. Whether they come this year, who knows? Whether they even come at all, who even knows that either? Obviously, the George Weah one throws a lot of people off, including myself. And I just wanted to get this video out there to show you guys that they have been found. A lot of people are talking about it on the Reddit, on the forums, everywhere else on Twitter. And I'm curious to get your thoughts in a collective place in the comment section below. Would you love to see these get released into FIFA 18 sometime soon? Would you like to see more icons to get to use? I would love to see a lot of these ones we've seen today. Whether I get them on the road to glory, who knows how cheap they would be. But it's just weird how, like, it was understandable that they saw one picture of them, but people have seen all 3 of them, and it looks like they are pointing to icon stories as well. So get commenting down below, guys. I am very, very curious on your thoughts on this. Let me know if you know any more information. Feel free to tweet me if you do, and hopefully it gets you a little bit excited. But remember, guys, there's no guarantee they're going to appear in this game. It could be maybe 3 or 4 years down the line, but that's what's going to happen. So leave a like rating, guys. Subscribe if you are not, and we'll be back another day with another video. for you guys to enjoy sometime soon, and feel free to share this with your friends.